Hey everybody, welcome to TV Recap. I'm Lance and this is my recap for Season 3, Episode 1 of The Flash, Flashpoint. Now I'm going to dive into spoiler territory, so please be warned. Alright, let's talk about Season 3. We've had all summer to anticipate the result of Barry's timeline reset at the end of Season 2. Now unfortunately, I think this first episode back fell short of what I was at least hoping for. The episode started how I would have expected it, with major differences to our favorite characters. We get Barry with his powers, but not fighting crime. Wally is now Kid Flash, but don't call him a Kid Flash. Iris is still Iris, although I think we all saw that coming. Joe's an alcoholic, because why not? Caitlin's an eye doctor, and Cisco is a tech billionaire. Man, did I miss him, Cisco. Now, I don't have a problem with these changes, but with the drastic consequences of Barry's first time travel in Season 1, I would have imagined a 20-year change to the timeline would have had much more drastic differences. The only major event that seemed to be different was that this timeline had no particle accelerator explosion. Now, somehow, we still have two speedsters, the previously mentioned Kid Flash and Birdman, the rival. Now, I want to talk about the wings on his cowl, but I think I'll save that for when they come up in future episodes, because you know they're coming back. Now, switching gears for a minute, I do have to say how much I love the Reverse Flash in this episode. I think he was the perfect villain for this, enjoying the Flash's problems, even though he was locked up himself, playing just the right amount of calm menace, and that incredibly dark exchange forcing Barry to ask him to kill his mom. Congratulations to the writing staff. Now, ultimately, this episode falls short with Barry deciding to undo everything and give up what he fought to change just because of Joe's personal issues and Wally's injury. I feel like there would almost have to be a world-threatening event for Barry to give up what he had again. Now, his decision to unalter the timeline almost undermines any future decisions that he might have to make, because now it's going to be very difficult to draw a line at where the potential consequences outweigh the benefits. Now, we even get a taste of that when Barry finds out that everything is back to normal, except for the fact that Iris doesn't speak to her family anymore. So we know that the timeline is still wrong, which almost doubles down on the rushed feeling at the end of this episode to put things right. Now, in case I've given you the wrong impression, I absolutely love The Flash, if you couldn't tell, and I'm still very excited to see what's next. I'm hoping for a lot of interesting conflict between Barry and Thawne now that he's on the loose, and it'll be interesting to see the end teaser of Alchemy, and if it's going to be the main villain of the season, or if this is just to distract us until the return of the Reverse Flash. Now, before I go, I want to recommend you guys check out the DC movie Justice League, The Flashpoint, The Flashpoint Paradox, rather. It's incredibly well done, and it demonstrates the kind of major consequences I think would require Barry to voluntarily allow his mother to die. Now, I'll put a link to it down in the description, and while you're checking that out, go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of this week's episode, and make sure to click subscribe on whatever device you're watching on so you don't miss any of my future recaps. Alright, that'll do it for me this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.